want to tell you guys how I went from being in a very toxic relationship with alcohol to a healthy relationship with alcohol. Okay, so I struggled with my alcohol use for the better part of 10 years. And I would say about 95% of the time that I drank, I really didn't have control. I would usually drink more than I planned, whether it was by a glass or two or by, a bottle or two of wine. I was hungover a few days a week and really in a place where alcohol was causing more and more harm to my life, my health, my mental health, my weight, all of these things. But I was also in a place where I didn't want to have to quit drinking forever because I genuinely did like to drink. I like to have wine in the evening and go out to dinner and have cocktails and all of those things. But I was stuck in this cycle where I was seeing myself not really have control when I drank most of the time. And then the 5 to 10% of the times where I would have control, it would just be a lot of work and effort, and I wouldn't really enjoy it that much, and I would just be annoyed that I couldn't drink like I wanted to. So I was in this cycle for nearly 10 years and really didn't know how to get out of it, how to get to a place where I could actually control my drinking without it being a lot of work. And so what I ended up doing was I just figured, okay, I guess if I can't control my drinking, that means I need to quit drinking. Because if you look to any type of treatment program out there, most of them are going to tell you, well, if you can't control your drinking, then you just have to stop drinking forever. So that's what I would try to do. And I tried to quit drinking literally dozens of times over the course of a 10-year period. And I would make it a couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of months, and eventually I would return to drinking again. Because like I said, I really liked to drink. I didn't want to have to give it up for good. I was just really struggling to have control. But quitting alcohol was not working for me either because it really wasn't in line with the goal that I had for myself, which was to drink moderately. This led me down a path to researching different alternative treatments that would help me be able to get my control back over alcohol. At first, what I found is that most people will tell you that moderate drinking is not possible. Like I said, they tell you often that if you can't control your drinking, then you've just got to give it up for good. But I was really hungry for an answer and I wasn't going to give up. And so I continued my research and it led me down a science-based treatment protocol called the Sinclair Method. It's a medication treatment for alcohol use disorder that's been around for 30 years, but most people still don't know that it exists. And honestly, I was opposed to the thought of taking a medication, but I was like, okay, I'll give it a try and see if it works. And I was honestly blown away by the results that I saw, even in the first week of starting the treatment. Through this treatment, what happened for me is I gradually started to develop an off switch over alcohol, meaning I could have control when I drank. I was thinking about alcohol less, and I could have alcohol-free days that didn't feel so forced or white-knuckled. Learn more about this treatment with the other videos I have or the link in my bio.